Small chance of success. What are we waiting for?
Fellas, I feel this is my lucky day.
Brilliant.
Hey, and welcome to another episode of Rankin. This is going to be a fun one today. We're going to be talking about top 12 Chris Columbus movies, and I've got a great panel of people here to do it. Over here, we've got Zach Sheldon. Zach, how's it going?
Good. Yeah, this is going to be interesting because I've seen more than half of his movies, but there's still some I haven't seen. So,
And last, we've also got Brian here. Brian, how's it going?
It's going good. Thanks for having me on. This should be an interesting list. I've seen 8 of his movies and see what else makes the list. Should be a good time.
We've also got Jordan Nancy here. Jordan, how's it going?
It's going good, and I made sure that I washed every part of my body with Azel soap, and including it in between my toes and in my belly button, and I used the aftershave. So yeah.
What more he's ready for?
Excited to be here, but it says Azel soap or Azel soap. I don't even know what he's talking about there, but
It's probably the brand of soap that was around in the 90s when they made the movie.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it should be interesting because I might be the only one that's seen all the movies because I covered up all the blind spots that I've had for this. Just with and this might actually be a really unique ranking because I said in the group chat, it was like as soon as 5 movies get sort of knocked out, just going to go straight into the ranking. All the others will automatically make it, but whether or not that that happens tonight, I don't know, but we'll see what happens. Because there's 5 or 6 movies I think definitely will make it in here, and then the others I don't know. But
right.
There's 4 guaranteed films.
Yeah, there's some guaranteed ones. Yeah.
Yeah. With that, how ranking works, so we each go around and nominate a movie we think belongs on the top 12 list, and then everyone else will say yes or no to it. And because it's a 4-person panel, it's going to come down to the other 3 people on the panel whether it makes the list or not. But Zach, was the first movie you're going to bring up?
okay, I'm just going straight down my list. My first one is Rent. I'm
Really?
I'm a musical fan, and I was actually watching a thing recently that he was talking about his movies, and he saw the musical 2 times and wanted to always do this an adaptation of this musical. So I think it has a very deep subject with great performances and very good songs. So Rent is my first nomination.
Brian, what do you say about Rent?
I haven't seen it.
Jordan, what do you say about Rent?
This one's kind of borderline for me because I'm not a big musical guy. I've seen it a long time ago. 5,000, 25,600 minutes.
That's how do you measure?
Yeah, Seasons of Love. But because what I have above it, because I have my letterbox here, I'm not that thrilled about either. So I'm kind of like, it could maybe make it. So you know what? Just because it was brought up, I mean, it wasn't one I would bring up, but I'll say yes, sure.
Yeah, this is going to be one of those cases where it's he's got 17 movies, but not all of them are super great, but and in my opinion, not all of them are terrible either. Because I do actually quite like Rent. I think it is pretty good. And I do like it, and enough to say yes to it. So Rent is going to make this list. Brian, we're going to go to you next.
Yeah, I'll go back with the guaranteed spots with this quote. Howdy do. This is Peter McAllister, the father, like a hotel room, extra large bed, a TV well with refrigerator. You have to open up with a key. Credit card, you got it. Home Alone 2 is my nomination. Out of the two Home Alone films for this list, this is my favorite of it. Even though it's a retread of the first film, but it's bigger and better in New York. You got a great score by John Williams, especially Duncan Troy Chess. 2 turtle doves. You got Pierce Morgan there. Oh, wait, no, that's Brother Ficker and the Bird Lady. So my nomination is Home Alone 2, Lost in New York.
Jordan, I know you're obviously going to say no to this, but what do you say?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we see there with that stolen credit card, or like there's like this is like a very quotable movie. Geez, don't flash these babies around here. There could be girls on this floor, and like all the different characters. They add like the whole fun characters from like the hotel, the employees to the Mr. Duncan to the pigeon lady to just all those different characters, and they're all fun. And yeah, Home Alone 2 is pretty much a shoo-in. So yeah, yes.
And Zach, what do you say about Home
Oh, are you gonna say?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm going to speak. I mean, look, I like Home Alone 2. It's probably my favorite Home Alone movie as well. I think it's great. It's going to be easy yes for me. There's not much more I can say that I haven't seen on other shows before about Home Alone 2. But Zach, what do you say about Home Alone 2?
It's funny because I actually forgot that he directed this one, so it's actually 11 movies that I've seen. Yeah, it's not as good as the first one, but there's still some moments in there, especially like the brick scene that always gets me. So I'm gonna say yes.
Yeah.
That Home Alone 2 is going to make the list. And yeah, and I mean, and it's one of those ones that it may or may not come up, but there's another sort of movie series that I forgot he didn't direct the first part of it. But,
oh yeah.
Well, we'll get to it. Maybe it'll be the first one I bring up. We'll see. But Jordan, we're going to go to you first. What is the first movie you're going to bring up?
So I kind of want to go for the obvious, but I won't right away because I think it's a shoo-in. But just go for the other one, the other Home Alone. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go with one that I actually love. That's like pretty high in my list. I'm going to go with Bicentennial Man. So I'm a huge fan of Bicentennial Man. I think that's a great role for Robin Williams, like from going to playing like a robot android guy and in the future, and then like he's on a journey to become more human, and they actually eventually give him the opportunity to do that, and you see that like he ends up I can't remember if he's dating or married or something to the girl that he grew up with, the little girl, because he lived so long, and like it's a really like sweet tale and just cool like a setting. And I like Sam Neill playing the dad in the movie. Then you got the doctor played by Oliver Platt, or the guy that like scientist that like created the robots. And yeah, the little girl is like the girl who used to be in all those Pepsi commercials back in the day, and then she started doing movies. She was like behind the piano doing the Ray Charles thing or whatever. But yeah, so I will nominate Bicentennial Man.
Yeah, this is a movie that I kind of did want to rewatch for this, but just never got around to it. But yeah, I remember and really liking this movie back when I first saw it, and I thought it was great. Like I know this is one of those movies that seems to get a little bit of hate as well. So it's one of those ones that definitely has mixed opinions. Like some people like it, some people don't. I like it. I think it's good. It's an easy use for me. Zach, what do you say about Bicentennial Man?
Okay, so this is one of the ones that I haven't seen, but it's on my list to see. So I wrote down a couple movies that I would say yes to, even if I haven't seen them, just because they're on my list to see, and this is one of them. So a small yes, just because I haven't seen it.
Yeah. I forgot to throw in really quick my only criticism of the movie is that that the pacing could have been a little quicker in it, because it feels like a long movie, but just over 2 hours, but it feels longer than that to me.
Yeah.
I don't know. The pace is a little slow.
Brian, what do you say about Bicentennial Man?
It's been Ross has seen it, but after we watch the song, it's like, yes, you got Emmett Davis with J4 there.
That Bicentennial is going to make the list. But it comes back around to it. And I'll bring up the one that I was kind of hinting at earlier, because this is one of those ones. I forgot that Chris Columbus only produced the first Christmas Chronicles movie, but he came back and directed the second one. And I really enjoyed the Christmas Chronicles movies a lot. And I thought the second one was a lot of fun. And it's one of those ones like, I get the criticisms of why some people didn't like the second one that much, but I think the second one was just as charming, and it's good to see like Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn sort of like being major stars in a movie together again. And the villain of Julian Dennison, and it wasn't the greatest. I think it still worked. I think it was just as much fun as the first one. But Zach, what do you say about the Christmas Chronicles 2?
Okay, so there are 11 movies I've seen on this list, and there was one that was going to be a no for me because it's at the bottom of my list. And unfortunately, Malcolm, it is Christmas Chronicles 2. I am not a fan of this movie. I think Julian Dennison kind of brings the movie down a considerable amount, but I like Kurt Russell and I like Goldie Hawn, and it's just not one that I really liked when I saw it, so it would be a no for me.
I don't know if Brian is.
It says audio, so I don't know if he's.
What he's got his camera off as well, so he's probably gone away soon. But go back to him. But Jordan, what do you say about the Christmas Chronicles 2?
Yeah, so I do probably like the first one a little more, but I mean, I still think this one's good though. I mean, I like Julian Dennison to an extent. I mean, like I kind of like some of his other stuff. He's done a little more, but I think this one's still good. This is one that would make like the bottom of my 12. So I'll say yes, but it'll maybe be a little lower, but I'll say yes.
Yeah. So for now, I will do this. I'll put an asterisk beside it, and we'll go back to that when Brian gets back here.
Yeah.
But Zach, we're going to go to you. What is the
okay? So I'm going to go to a movie that I didn't know that one of a couple movies that I didn't realize that he directed. And it's based off a book. I'm going to go with Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief. I'll
stop you right there for a second. Brian, what do you say? It's all good, but Brian, what do you say about Christmas Chronicles 2?
I haven't seen either one.
So disregard the Christmas Chronicles then, because it's not going to make the list. Now that we'll go back to you.
Yeah. So again, I know people really like the show, the Percy Jackson show, but I haven't seen the show yet. But I have seen the Percy Jackson movies, and I enjoy them. I enjoy the characters and the adventure that they go on, and I do really like Logan Lerman in the main role. So I'm going to nominate Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief.
Brian, what do you say about Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief?
So this is the first one, right? The first
yeah,
one.
The first one, yeah.
Okay, yeah, it was a surprise for me. I really enjoyed the first film. I do for a rewatch, so I'll give us like yes.
Jordan, what do you say about Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief?
Let's see. Yeah, I mean, you know me, I'm a huge fan of the Percy Jackson series. I mean, Rick Riordan, who did the books, that's my favorite author. I've got some of his books just sitting right down here below me. There's one here that I just pulled out, like the Trials of Apollo that are there. But like I'm a big fantasy guy, and especially like young adult fantasy or fantasy that's kind of set in like a modern world kind of thing. That I like it more because feels like less of a period piece to me. But and yeah, I think that this one's great. and I'm really looking forward to season 2 of the TV series too. I quite enjoyed the TV series. I think that comes out in like December or something like that.
I
But
think he'll be in it.
yeah. So yeah, and that should be good. I do kind of like Logan Lerman a little better than like the kid they have for the TV series. Like my ideal situation would be like do everything you're doing with the TV series, but just have Logan Lerman in there. But that's fine though. The kid they have for that is actually pretty good. I mean, he's only barely a step down. So yeah. I mean, I think that it's great. I like all the cast. I think the for Grover, I can't remember the name. Percy T. Jackson, is that it, or something like that?
Brandon T. Jackson.
Brandon T. Jackson, yeah. That's what it is. Which he hasn't done a lot of stuff I love, but like this may be my favorite thing he's ever done, honestly. And yeah, Pierce Brosnan, just it's a fun cast, and yeah, I think that they do a great job at just adapting the first book, and I wish they could have done more with this cast, but hey, we got a really cool TV series that hopefully will keep going for a while, and Disney won't cancel it. So yeah, I'll say yes.
I mean, I think as long as the TV series keeps getting the views, I think they'll at least keep it going so they can at least go through all the Percy Jackson books. Because I think that
and then they need something that's like, I mean, like it'll be hard to compete with the new Harry Potter series coming out, but they'll at least have something there,
Well, I mean, it's one of those ones like I think Rick Riordan's at least commit, because I think they're at least committed to going through all the Percy Jackson books, whether or not they do the other.
Cool.
Because I think I think when you have the creator involved in the creative process, I think it really helps make it look better.
Yeah, and it's cool that they can do that in a series, so they can really like adapt the whole book and not leave too much out. So that's cool. Yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, but yeah, no, I like the Percy Jackson book, and it's one of those ones like I do get the criticisms that a lot of fans of the Percy Jackson series like have, whereas like they took a lot of like liberties with it, like change and like a lot. They changed a lot of the book, and that which it's one of those ones. It is kind of expected when you do an adaptation that it's not going to be exactly the same, but
yeah.
It's also one of those ones where the book is a lot different to the movie. The TV series is actually a lot more closer.
Yeah, I think he actually talked about that, about how he did make changes because he wanted to do things that he some of the things that he wanted to see more in the story that differed from the book. So
yeah. And this is one of those ones where I forgot he didn't do the sequel to this. But Percy Jackson is going to be a yes for me because I do like it enough to say yes to it. So it's going to make the list. So, but Brian, we go back to you. What is your next nomination?
Yeah, my next pick should be because someone found out a fantasy film. I will try for Mrs. Doubtfire for my next pick. A good family film that deals with divorce properly. When you watch the film like as an adult, you see why Miranda divorced Daniel for being a mad child. But I do enjoy his relationship with the kids. Great prosthetic makeup. So good supporting cast. Martin Mull, Pierce Brosnan. You got Harry Farski as brother. And yeah, it's one of my favorite family films, so Mrs. Doubtfire.
Jordan, what do you say about Mrs. Doubtfire?
Yeah, so I've never been a huge fan of Mrs. Doubtfire. I just think that it's okay, and maybe on a different list I would say no, but just because we don't have a lot of her movies, and I do think it's one of the better ones, and I do think that having Robin Williams in there just really helps. But I'm an old granny who can hip hop, bebop, dance till you drop, yo. Like he's trying to like be a granny and be like someone that can go under cover, but then he wants to appeal to the kids. But it's like it's a whole kind of thing. But he also needs to like not give up his cover and all that stuff, and like we've talked about it on like tournament fights too. How like it's kind of nice that like in a way that they don't end up together because it's not really giving him like I don't know like that like happily ever after that you normally see, but it still works out though. It's not like a total downer, and it's the ending's still happy. So yeah, I'll say yes.
Yeah, I believe that there was just one because I think that is something that Robin Williams himself didn't want them to do because I think it was that Robin Williams that told them to keep the ending so they don't yeah. But yeah, I love Mrs. Doubtfire. I think Mrs. Doubtfire is great. Like, but some of these we've probably talked about many times. Mrs. Doubtfire is easily one of those ones. But yeah, Mrs. Doubtfire is just fantastic. So it's easy yes to me. Zach, what do you say about Mrs. Doubtfire?
Yeah, so this is a movie that I got too late. I actually just watched this for the first time in May, and I think it gets a little overhyped, but I still think it's a good movie, but not a great movie. But I'm still going to say yes because I have seen it, and it's near the bottom of my list, but it's still a yes for me. So,
Mrs. Doubtfire is going to make the list, and we go back and go to Jordan. Jordan, what is the movie you're going to bring up?
Let's see. I can probably go for it now. I mean, we already have Home Alone 2. Let's go Home Alone 1. And
that's all to pick it up.
Yeah, and like me, I mean, that's the movie that I've seen more than any other movie out there. It's in like the original Home Alone, just outside of my top 20 of all time. It's probably maybe around 25 on my overall list, but it's just so good and so much fun, and like you're really invested and yeah, and it's pretty interesting to. They had that I think it's like GQ where like they had Chris Columbus breaking down all of his movies, and he was saying that like a lot of the like traps that he had in there, that he is a big fan of like Looney Tunes and that kind of stuff. So it's supposed to be kind of reminiscent of like that kind of slapsticky kind of stuff, and yeah, like it really works. I mean, Joe Pesci, he's great in it. Daniel Stern. I mean, Catherine O'Hara is probably still to this day one of my favorite actresses, and yeah, I just think that it works. Like the whole family just kind of they each have their own personality buzz, and he's telling the stories of like the South Bend Shovel Slayer and trying to be the older brother that teases, and like there's but and it's a movie that I could quote forever, like Kevin, what's the French called les incompetents, or like there's just so many random quotes that like you can come back to me every round and I'll have 5 more quotes. Yeah. but like probably my favorite little subtle quote is like after he runs up with the toothbrush from the like convenience store, and like has the whole chase with the cop. He's just walking down the street and he's like, "I'm a criminal." It's like, well, I mean, you just ran because you're scared. I don't think you meant to steal it, but yeah. So Home Alone.
You're muted.
I think you're muted.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Home Alone is great. It's one that I go back to every now and then. And yeah, it's just one of the. I think it's just one of those ones that is always. It's always going to be fun to watch. It's always going to be a lot of people's favorite. And yeah, so Home Alone is an easy yes for me. Zach, what do you say about Home Alone?
Yes, Home Alone is a yes for me. It's actually number 3 on my list. I think it has some good humor in there, some good characters. Also, I like the creativity of the traps because it's like it's just so unique of what he can come up with. So it's a yes for me.
It's like, Harry, why the hell you dressed like a chicken? Yeah, just like a weird thing that blows feathers for a trap.
And Brian, what do you say about Home Alone?
Yeah, Joe Pesci had a good year. He had Goodfellas, and then Resort to Home Alone the same year.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll talk about Night last year. It's coming up. Great score, by the way. Yes.
Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, it's good. But thank goodness they did not have cell phones back then, because that whole premise would not work. Because you just call them up and that's it, and you figure it out.
I mean, they can
Huh.
sum up a lot of movies, like movies that can be solved by the invention of cell phones.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
Um, but going here, I think we've touched about this other franchise he's had a little bit of a hand in as well enough. So I'm going to bring up one of them. I'm going to bring up Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. And like and I'm a bit like those that know me know I'm a big Harry Potter fan. Well, I'm a big fan of the other movies in the franchise that he direct. I do like all the movies equally, and yeah, and I think it's Chamber of Secrets is pretty good. Like it's, and I think that he does a good job of adapting it, and yeah, and it's one of those ones that just I know I don't know if it's from the GQ thing or it's from something else, but like he did say like in regards to the TV shows like that he doesn't know why they're just using the same sort of costumes, and not sort of doing their own like different costumes, like to freshen it up a little bit. But
Oh yeah.
it is what it is though. But Zach, what do you say about Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets?
Yes, it's gonna be a yes from me. I actually prefer this more than the first one, and if I remember my ranking correctly, this is actually my second favorite of the entire franchise. So yes, for Chamber of Secrets.
Brian, what do you say about Chamber of Secrets?
Yeah, first off, let's see how you have number two, because a lot of people don't really have the top favorite for Harry Potter there, Zach. But I enjoyed the Chamber of Secrets though. I think it was my second first film for Harry Potter introduced to it, but I overall enjoyed it. Loved the intro for Dobby, the house elf. You get Jason
Yeah.
Isaacs as Lucius. You get the flying car for the Weasleys. And I remember them doing a Twisted Two to this back in the day, which was a lot of fun. So I give it a yes.
And Jordan, what do you say about Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets?
Well, I don't know if you can see it very well, but I once went inside the Chamber of Secrets once. There it is, standing next to it, right there. Yeah. But yeah. So yeah, the Harry Potter experience. If you ever get a chance to go, do it, or just go to England and like see the actual Harry Potter stuff there too. Because my sister did that, and
the Harry Potter Universal.
oh yeah, that too. Yeah, that stuff's awesome too. Because we went to the Harry Potter experience. My sister had been to the one in England. She's like, this is really cool, but over there, when you go to the Great Hall, you can walk like through these huge, massive tables. Whereas that one, they had like a smaller one. It just kind of like some replicas, but some real props too. That just kind of a mix. But yeah, the Chamber of Secrets. Funny enough, I'll say yes to it. It's my least favorite Harry Potter movie. But I do like all the Harry Potter movies, and yeah, I'll say gross troll bogeys because I guess over there they call them bogeys. So yeah, I'll say yes.
If that Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets is going to make the list, Zach, we go back to you. What is your next nomination?
Okay. So I'm gonna bring up a unique one. Brian might know which one because
You told me about it.
Yes. So again, I don't know how people react to this movie, but I just rewatched it, and I still think it's a fun movie. It's enjoyable. It's not a masterpiece, but I'm gonna bring up Pixels. I think it's creative in the way that they use video games. I think the humor still works. Peter Dinklage to me is the standout, and I'm going to see where it goes. Pixels.
Brian, what do you say about Pixels?
Yeah, I actually do enjoy Pixels, Zach. Because Zach, the sound effect has good moments there. Love to go back to classic video games. I actually did enjoy Kevin James as the president there. I enjoyed his character with Jake Krakowski. It's not a top tier Sandler film, but middle tier Sandler. But for this, I'll give it a yes.
Jordan, what do you say about Pixels?
Well, I was debating on whether or not to wear this or actually have a Pixels shirt because I worked at the movie when that movie came out, and they gave us all Pixels shirts. But uh, but the movie is not great. I mean, it's just I don't know. Like it's just one that like the best thing for me are the special effects. Like I think that they get the effects when they get like
I
Donkey
agree.
Kong up there with like the barrel,
And
or they all
Pac-Man.
get the Pac-Man stuff when they all get in the little Mini Coopers and they're like being the little or like trying to lead away all the ghosts and all that stuff and yeah it's fun and I mean for that sense of it but like good gosh is the dialogue just like atrocious and like I'm not a Josh Gad fan like I don't almost anything he's done I'm just not a big fan of his but the rest of the cast though is good and so I'll say yes because someone else brought it up. It wasn't one I was going to bring up, but it is one I'll still say yes to because we don't have a ton of movies for this list. So yeah.
Yeah, I saw Zach rewatch Pixels like yeah, this is going to be coming up for sure. Look, I will say this: like having seen all the Chris Columbus movies now, is like I don't hate any of them, but Pixels is my least favorite of the bunch too. It's like it's fine. Like some of the stuff, like there's a better movie in there. If the script was fine, I would have suggested just because I'm looking at some of the stuff I've got highlight. Some of the things I'm pretty sure are either not going to come up or people haven't seen. So yeah, so Pixels is going to make this list.
It'll probably be the 12th spot though. We wrote.
Yeah, most likely. But Brian, what is the next movie you're going to bring up?
Yeah, we discussed another film series already. I'll be the one to bring up Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone for this. Good introduction to the Harry Potter universe. Great score by John Williams. And yeah, you set up the whole world, set up Hogwarts, set up this universe. They set up with Hagrid, which is my favorite character in the series. And yeah, a good family film. So let's go with the Sorcerer's Stone.
Jordan, what do you say about Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone?
Sure, yeah, Philosophers. I mean, even on like Letterbox, it's under Philosopher's Stone. So yeah, but yeah, I was trying to see if I could find my Pixel shirt, but I have no idea where that thing went. But yeah, I quite like it a lot. I think it's a great setup to the universe, and yeah, like it's because even watching that going back to the Christopher Columbus thing and like talking about him like just like breaking all his movies down and like the like casting how they saw thousands of people for the role and Daniel Radcliffe that like they said that they filmed the end scenes first and I can't remember the exact line but he's like I won't be going home not really or something like that he says it at the end and he filmed it at
I think he said.
He says something like at the very end, and then like the way that he delivered it, because they said that they had to film that scene first, and that was like the first thing that they filmed. But the way that he delivered the line just made him feel like he's just been living there for like 10, 20 years or something. He's been through the ringer, been through like all this stuff, and that was one of the things that like really sold it for him. And he's like just like man, like that was so good, and you really do feel that like near the end of the movie, and like just like the introduction to this world like I mean because Harry Potter is my favorite book series even though my favorite author is Rick Riordan but it just like they just nailed everything from top to bottom. They nailed it all. They nailed all the characters. They just like great casting, great world building. I just remember just like when I saw this just being in like awe like he just took me back to like being a little kid, and I just was like just had almost like chills when I saw it in the theater, and I'm like, oh my gosh, we were in for something amazing, and we got like 7 movies, which we actually got 8, but like we didn't know that the last one was going to be split into 2 until later, but and like I was just so excited for every single one of these, and just like I'm excited for the Harry Potter series. So yeah, this is an easy yes for me.
Yeah, I said all I really need to say when we were talking about Chamber of Secrets. But yeah, Philosopher's Stone I think is great. And yeah, it's one of those ones where it's like it's always a little bit bittersweet. Going back to rewatch them now, especially knowing that a lot of actors that were in the movie are no longer with us, like Alan Rickman,
I know,
Maggie Smith,
yeah.
Richard Harris.
Yeah.
Robbie Coltrane.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Robbie Coltrane and oh, freaking Snape.
Alan Rickman.
Alan
Yeah,
Rickman.
yeah,
But, you know,
yeah, Alan Rickman. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's easy for me. Zach, what do you say about Philosopher's Stone?
Yeah, so while it is in the middle of my Harry Potter movie ranking, it's definitely a yes for me because I still really enjoy the movie. So yes.
But with that, we're going to go to Jordan next. Jordan, what is your next movie you're going to bring up?
Let's see. We're coming around fast. Let's see. I think I'll go with. I'll nominate Adventures in Babysitting because I think that movie really surprised me when I saw it. Like I was like fairly late to it. I probably saw it. Maybe like about 7 years ago, something like that, like roughly. But yeah, like Elizabeth Shue, though, she's great in it. Just like going on this journey across town to get these kids and bring them back home, and like they're just kids that are just like just going on an adventure, and yeah, having like you have Anthony Rapp as like I'm like trying to remember what he's been in before because he looks so familiar.
He was in Rent.
He's in Rent too, yeah. But I've seen him in like other things. Oh, he was in the original Twisters. What I've seen him in before, but
Discovery.
yeah, and then like Bradley Whitford and just like the whole like the adventure that they go on is just like a really fun, just kind of like a one crazy night movie. You got humor, you got them being in a little bit of danger, you got like just some fun things. So yeah, I'll say Adventures in Babysitting.
He was Paul Stamets in Star Trek Discovery. That might have been.
Oh yeah, that's where I saw.
Yeah,
that's the main thing. Yeah, the Star Trek Discovery. That's the main one. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I saw the name and got him confused with Anthony Ramos.
Oh yeah, totally different. Yeah.
I mean they're both Broadway actors, so yeah.
And they're both in a Twister movie. Yeah.
This was actually his his debut as well. Like this is his first movie he did, which I completely didn't. I watched this for something a while ago. I can't remember what it was. Maybe it was like 80s something or rather. But yeah,
80s comedies.
Yeah, maybe. But yeah, I think this is a charming movie. It's been a while since I've seen it. But I remember liking it. So yeah, so it's a yes for me. Zach, what do you say about Adventures in Babysitting?
I just remember, don't F with the babysitter. That's one of the like the like big lines in it. Yeah, but
yeah.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a yes for me because this is actually the last movie on my list of movies I've seen. So it's like, so I do remember enjoying it. I liked the adventure. I thought there was some cool moments in there. So yes for me.
And Brian, what do you say about Adventures in Babysitting?
Yeah, funny enough, this actually got a remake as a Disney Channel original movie back in the 2010s.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
I actually saw it during the pandemic actually, and I enjoyed it. You guys, a good supporting cast. Ron Canada, who played Marshall Brooks in Higher Bloom's Kid, also Home Alone 2, and I dug the adventure aspect. Yeah, Bradley Whitford's great in it, so I'll give it a yes.
The Adventures of Babysitting is going to make the list.
Right.
We've got 2 spots left. But and it comes back around to me. I don't know how this one's going to go, but I'm going to see what happens here because I'm bringing up the Julia Roberts movie Stepmom. This is a movie I've been meaning to get to for the longest time. I finally got around to it.
You are muted.
Muted.
You got muted all of a sudden. Or your microphone went out or something.
I see this
I don't know what's
movie.
going on.
I don't hear words.
Yeah. I don't know if it came on unplugged or something because it's like mid sentence. It like cut off.
Yeah. Wherever we get to.
I see your lips moving, but I can't make out the word. I'm deaf. Yeah. Billy Madison one. Yeah. But yeah, so he's going to bring up Stepmom. Let's see if he gets back. Are you back, Malcolm? I think we can hear you. Now you just muted yourself again. There we go. I think you're good.
Maybe his microphone.
Oh, or not. No, I thought we could hear you. I don't know what's going on.
Maybe we could vote on it.
Can't hear you.
See what happens.
But well, we can move it to Zach. Have you seen Stepmom? What do you say about Stepmom?
Well, again, none of the rest of the movies I've seen.
Oh, wow, you haven't seen them. Okay.
No, so this is the fun, interesting part. So,
well,
again, it did. Looking at the plot, it didn't interest me that much. So I would say no, but
I have seen Stepmom.
What do you say about Stepmom?
And I enjoyed it. I
can't hear you still. Weird.
Yeah,
I don't know what's going on.
You, but I enjoyed Stepmom stuff for the first time 2 or 3 years ago, and I dug the story. Great performance by Susan Sarandon and Julia Roberts. I'll give it a yes. Jordan, how about you?
Yeah.
Have you seen Stepmom?
Yeah. So I watched one movie for this, and it was Stepmom, and yeah, the movie's actually pretty good. Yeah, it's like Susan Sarandon and Ed Harris, but then Ed Harris wants to go for like for this younger girl, so he goes after Julia Roberts, and yeah, just a whole kind of story about how their marriage plays out, and they get divorced, and all that stuff in it. And yeah, I saw Susan Sarandon at a convention. I didn't get to go like meet her though, because there was too many other people to meet. But I was in the same room as her and saw her sitting at a table. But but yeah, I think that it's quite good. So I'd say yes.
Marco, what do you say about Stepmom? Even though you brought it up.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
I might need a new microphone or something because it's been playing out for a while.
Oh, dang.
I mean, I gave up on my headset.
Okay. It's all good. We hear you now.
Yeah, no, I love Stepmom. I think Stepmom is great, and yeah, so it's yes for me. Obviously, because I was the one that brought it up. So
so it's going through. So
yeah.
Yep.
Got one spot left. Zach, we're going to go to you.
Okay, so now we're going to go into the realm of I haven't seen any of the movies left, but
wow,
only based on the plot. You know what? Because it sounds interesting, even though he talked negatively about it, Chris Columbus did, I'm going to bring up Heartbreak Hotel because it at least sounds interesting. So we'll see how it goes.
Haven't seen it.
I also have not seen it, so I'll say no on that.
Yeah, so it's not going to make it in. I have seen Heartbreak Hotel. Like, once again, it's fine. It's definitely not the best. It's
David Keith, huh?
Yeah, basically the plot is like teenagers trying to set up a band at his school, and his mother who is a big fan of Elvis gets in a car accident, and then he and his band members then decide to kidnap Elvis and hook him up with his mother.
Oh wow.
Which
Okay.
have like this really bizarre plot. It
That is bizarre.
It is really bizarre. I honestly would have given it a slight yes, but it's not going to make lists either. So yeah. But Brian, what is the next movie you're going to bring up?
Yeah, the last one on my list actually that I have seen for this episode. I'll bring up I Love You, Beth Cooper for this one. The plot is this teenager actually admits his love for a certain student at high school graduation, and then they have one great night with each other and their friends. You get Sam Levine popping up in there as a cameo, Alan Ruck. It's a good like sort of one great day-ish coming age film. So let's try for I Love You, Beth Cooper.
Jordan, what do you say about I Love You, Beth Cooper?
Yeah, so I actually saw I Love You, Beth Cooper in theaters when it came out. I remember, and just because Hayden Panettiere has always been kind of like a low key kind of crush of mine, like celebrity crush, and because I liked her all the way back from Heroes. I was really into Heroes. Then she went on to that like country music series or whatever it was, but
Nashville.
And yeah, Nashville, which I never really got into. But I heard people really liked it, but and yeah, like this is like back in like around the time when you're seeing stuff like She's Out of My League or like Fired Up. Remember that weird cheerleader movie? But yeah, and it's kind of like has like certain tones of that, and yeah, he admits that he's like pretty much in love with her, and she's supposed to be the hottest girl in school, and then yeah, the shenanigans and hijinks ensue, and I think it's fun. I think out of everything that we have left, I think that's the one that we should put through. So I'll say yes.
Yeah. Try and see if this works. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. Can hear you now.
Good.
Yeah.
But yeah. I like I Love You, Beth Cooper. I think it's good. It was just outside my top shelf just because I'm going to bank on the fact that everyone hasn't seen Thursday Murder Club. I'm going to say yes.
Yeah.
What do you say about I Love You?
This was the other one that outside of the Thursday Murder Club, I was going to say yes to if somebody brought it up. So I haven't seen it, but it sounded interesting. So yes for me.
But I Love You, Beth Cooper is going to make the list. So I'm going to go on into honorable mentions. Zach, I'm pretty sure you've
I
talked
have
about all the
no
ones
honorable
you've seen. Brian, you've just talked about all the ones
That
you've
was
seen.
the last film on the list. So
Jordan, do you have anything left that you hasn't been talked about that you have seen?
Not really. I mean, I've seen 9 months, but it's okay. I don't know, but yeah, I don't really have much.
Yeah, no. For me, pretty much the only ones that haven't really been talked about is the Thursday Murder Club. Which, look, if you like murder mysteries, you will probably like this. Like this is one of those ones that's not going to be for everyone. I will say that because it is a really like elderly centric type of murder mystery, if that makes any sense. And then the other one, the other one I watched for this was called Only the Lonely, which is about this guy played by John Candy, who's like who lives with his mother, who keeps trying to sabotage his dates and stuff. It's like, and every time he goes out on dates, like his mother's like, "Oh, you're trying to abandon me," and there's like, the movie is as good for what it is. And yeah, if you haven't seen it, I do recommend at least giving it a shot. It is going to be it is in the 91 Letter series coming up, so
okay,
that might be a reason to watch it. But
Nice.
well, there we go.
But
yeah,
I am planning to watch the Thursday Murder Club tomorrow. Actually, I have like
Yeah.
people coming over that
All
want to
every
watch
day.
it. So yeah, so
That we're going to get into the voting. And how we voted, we write down what we want at number 12, and then everyone else say yes or no to it. Zach, what do you have for number 12?
Just because it would be at the bottom of my list, stepmom.
Brian, what do you
I
have?
did it to earlier pixels.
Jordan, what do you have for 12?
so I have Rent.
And I also have Pixels.
Ooh, Pixel. Okay,
Pixels is going to be at 12.
out of the Sandman. Oh wait,
So, what the better? But Brian, what do you have for 11?
Mr. Dickovich in the movie Rent.
Jordan, what do you have for 11?
I also have Rent.
I've got I Love You, Beth Cooper. Zach, what do you have for 11?
Still stepmom.
Ooh.
But Rent is going to be
Nobody likes rent. It
No.
sucks to pay rent, so no one wants to do it.
but Jordan, what do you have for 10?
Let's write it down. I have Stepmom.
I've got I Love You, Beth Cooper. Zach,
Stepmom.
and Brian.
We're going for the chat for this. I love you, Beth Cooper.
Ooh.
So we get we're in the time we go into the chat.
Leo.
So Leo, I Love You, Beth Cooper, or Stepmom at number 10.
You can always count on Leo. He's a good fan of all these shows.
Yeah. And it's going to be I Love You, Beth Cooper.
Okay. The tiebreaker is that Hayden Panettiere is hot in it. That's my only tiebreaker.
But for me, as I changed my board, I've got Percy Jackson.
Okay.
Zach, what do you have for 9?
Stepmom.
Ryan,
Just because I do for rewatch Adventures in Babysitting.
Jordan,
I've got Stepmom.
but Stepmom will be at 9.
Shoot, now it's getting tough for me. Okay.
Top 5 would be tough, actually.
Yeah.
But Zach, what do you have for 8?
I have a feeling I'm going to get outvoted for this, but Mrs. Doubtfire.
Brian,
Sticking with Adventures in Babysitting.
Jordan.
Well, we might not be far off, Zach. I have Mrs. Doubtfire. So.
Percy Jackson.
Boo.
Ooh, sorry.
There goes my number 2, actually.
Ooh, let's see. Yeah. Aw.
Yes.
It's a little
Wow.
overrated to me, but just slightly.
Streamer won't let people on the free plan play videos, but they'll let them play sounds because why not?
Oh yeah, they added a new feature where you can have sound effects and all that. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
it also uses a lot, so.
Well, yeah, but I mean, he probably has them uploaded in the audio
True.
thing.
Yeah.
They've actually made a whole new section for sounds
Yeah.
with some like free use sounds. But
Which is cool.
But Brian, what do you have for 7?
Sticking with Adventures in Babysitting.
Jordan, what do you have for 7?
Funny enough, I have Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets.
I've got Percy Jackson and Zach.
Just because I haven't seen it, Bicentennial Man.
So we've got it. So we've got 4-way tie. We've got Percy Jackson, Bicentennial Man, Adventures in Babysitting, and Chamber of Secrets. Leo's the one that decides which of those 4 is going to be at 7.
Let's see.
And it's going to be Percy Jackson.
Oh, okay. Sad. That's fine.
All right. Jordan, what do you have for 6?
I'm sticking with Chamber of Secrets.
Zach.
Bicentennial Man.
I was still writing. I was still writing down.
Okay.
Don't skip yourself. Yeah.
I wasn't skipping myself. I was giving myself time to write it down without.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Brian, what do you have for 6?
Adventures in Babysitting.
I've also got Adventures in Babysitting.
All right. Well, I don't have to put that. That would have been my next.
For my next one, I'm gonna go Home Alone. Zach, what do you have for number 5?
What? Bicentennial Man.
Brian.
Bicentennial Man.
And Jordan.
Malcolm, you better get your low down 4 flush and it's the lousy yellow no good keister off my property before I pump your guts full of lead. But I'm going with the Chamber of Secrets.
But Bicentennial Man is going to be at number 5. Also, it's good. I don't know what you're saying. Bro, it's like it's not like I tried to get it at Travels. Like,
yeah, that is true. Yeah.
It just happened to be that I've got the other ones a lot higher.
Yeah.
Which means the top 4 is going to be Home Alones and Harry Potter's.
Yeah, right.
I had a prediction about that.
Surprise, surprise.
I mean, I will say I thought Mrs. Doubtfire would round out the top 5, but
yeah.
I just have to, we just have to have some haters here. I'm sick of Home Alone. Zach.
I'm going Lost in New York.
Ryan.
Chamber of Secrets.
I'm just a Mara Wilson hater here. No, I'm just kidding. No, but Chamber of Secrets, yeah.
But Chamber of Secrets is going to be at 4.
Man, now it gets tough.
It's gonna be their tie. We'll see.
But Brian, what do you have for number 3?
Home Alone.
Jordan.
I have Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone because the more I think about it, I think that like America needs to just get on board and just call it Philosopher.
Home Alone.
And I would have gone Lost in New York, but
What did you have, Brian?
I have Home Alone.
Home Alone. So Home Alone is going to be at 3.
You guys like Home Alone 2 over the first?
Yes.
okay.
No way.
Jordan's year 64, so
Yeah, they're both in there, but the first one's better.
So now we're voting for number 1, right?
We're now voting for number 1.
Oh, for number 1, and it's between. Oh,
Home
okay.
Alone 2
and
and the
Sorcerer's
Philosopher's
Stone.
Stone.
Okay.
I went Philosopher's Stone for number one. That
I went with the other name, but Sorcerer's Stone. So
Brian,
Fluffy, Boy Ball Cliff, Home Alone 2 Lost in New York.
Yeah.
and Jordan.
Yeah. Uncle Rob and Georgette, it's your favorite nephew Kevin. Home Alone 2, Lenny, Lost in New York.
So we've got a tie. Leo, Lost in New York or Philosopher's Stone.
You
or
decide it all.
One comment.
Which I'm fine with either one. They're both great.
And it is going to be Sorcerer's Stone is going to be number one.
Ooh, okay. That's fine. I'm okay
It
with
makes
that.
sense though.
Yeah. Which, whenever the series is supposed to come out, I'm not sure, but
Trade 7 is they saying, or Trade 6?
yeah.
I think it's they're planning for 2026, but depending
late.
on.
And you might get off again.
Oh, your mic cut out again. Shoot. Yeah, but
Still,
yeah,
still happening.
I think I heard you for a second. But yeah.
No. You probably could hear me, but my headphone, I couldn't hear anyone else.
Oh, okay.
Okay. But I was gonna say this is another excuse to just read the books again. I've read twice all the way through every single one, and then listen to the audiobooks on double speed because I already know what's happening. So
but with that, our top 12 Chris Columbus movies. At number 12, we've got Pixels. At 11, we've got Rent. At 10, we've got I Love You, Beth Cooper. At 9, we've got Stepmom. At 8, we've got Mrs. Doubtfire. At 7, we've got Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief. At 6, we've got Adventures in Babysitting. At 5, we've got Bicentennial Man. At 4, we got Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. At 3, we got Home Alone. At 2, we got Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. At number 1, we got Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone.
right, yeah, there you go. Nice.
So with that brings us to the end of another episode of Rankum. Next week we'll be ranking the Conjuring universe movies, which should be interesting.
Are you doing the Annabelle films as well, or no?
Well, it's everything that is under the Conjuring banner, so Annabelle,
okay.
the Nuns, and all.
We'll make sure you have Austin on there so we can complain about the whole franchise that he hates.
No, Austin's already said he wouldn't say yes to it anyway.
So, okay, yeah, that's fair.
But Zach, where can people find you online?
Mainly Letterboxd and YouTube at MovieFanZ. But you could find me also Multiplex or TNT or Movie Hero Network, just a lot of different places.
Brian, where can people find you online?
Yeah, you can find me the same place as Zach mentioned, Multiplex or TNT for trivia, same as Periscope, but the ASAT Team's Chairman. We rescheduled the match from yesterday to Friday before tournament fights at 8 o'clock. Speaking of tournament fights, I'll be there Friday for part 2 of Sci-Fi. I was there last night for Best to Worst, which is a good episode. Check that out.
Yeah.
And Lifestyle Trivia.
Jordan, where can people find you online?
Well, I'll just say first that I'm a big Chris Columbus fan. I kind of think of him as like a spiritual John Hughes of sorts. I mean, he worked with them and that kind of thing. So I think that's kind of cool. He kind of carries on some of his vibe and that kind of thing. But you can find me over on the Movie Hero Network. We're doing all kinds of tournaments and tier rankers. This week we're starting our sci-fi mystery series. So it's going to be 4 episodes of just random sci-fi movies that I just took from flickchart.com, which speaking of that, I just got a message because I use the site so much. They're letting me a beta test, which they said should be any day now. They're like revamping the whole site. It's going to be like totally different, and so that but not too different. It's still going to have like the way you can keep track of movies and all that. But yeah, so we'll see what comes of that. They have me submit my information today about
Maybe
it.
have
But
them like don't make it so slow when you hit the movie. Just have make sure it's fast or speed.
yeah, right. Because it does have a lot of issues with that. Yeah, yeah, we also have coming up after that the 1991 The Ladder series. So we'll be talking movies of 91, and then we did best to worst last night that Brian was on, and we ranked our favorite acting performances of all time, and we went pretty good with that at getting the episode under 2 hours. So that was nice. So finally one that's like a reasonable time on our
Yeah,
channel.
make
So
sure it's a good time now on for that.
yeah, so yeah, and you can also find us on social media. If you go to the Movie Hero Network group over on Facebook, that's probably where we're the most active, where you can see things like hopefully soon, because I've been just kind of overworking myself. I actually do plan to just, not that I'm gonna stop doing anything on the channel, but I may be spreading things out a little more because I've been overdoing it, and that's kind of why I haven't gotten to things like the schedules and like that kind of stuff that need to be done. So hopefully within the next day or two, we'll get that out for everyone to see. And yeah, that's about it.
Maybe on Labor Day.
Yeah. We can't hear you, Malcolm. Shoot.
Oh, I know.
Ding,
I actually forgot. I intentionally muted myself.
Oh,
that time.
okay. Sounds good.
As I said in the comments of best to worst, it's like there's only so much you can talk about someone's acting performance as opposed to
Yeah, right. It's like one person says something, then everyone is going to have the same thoughts, probably.
Yeah. So I mean, when you're doing something about acting performance, of course, those episodes are going to be shorter by design, just because it's not like there's not so much you can talk about.
Yeah,
but
right.
That being said, you can find me next week on Rankum as I host. You can find me next week on Tape 3 as I host Rankum, as I do every week. With the Conjuring franchise ranked. You can find me on Tuesday for the show Spear from the Past on my personal channel, Malcolm's Murder Media, as I'll have Austin on to talk about Survivor Series from '99. And you can find me popping up here and there. I'll be on the science fiction tournaments and stuff this week, and yeah, but yeah, I don't think I'm. Zach, where can people find you online? I don't think I'm.
You went first.
Yeah, I went first.
I for some reason I couldn't remember if you did go. Okay.
Yep.
That is the end of ranking for tonight. I'm going to just go out with this because I've already got rid of the intro, from there, so I'm just going to play this to go out on.
Sure.
Yeah.
Let's all count along.